Today, 70% of teenagers in America are unprepared to handle their money after they graduate high school. So we all pay bills, manage our accounts, file taxes, and deal with large financial decisions in our lifetime. Either we do now or we will in the future, depending on how old you are. The Federal Reserve has shown that financial education reduces debt and also improves overall economic outcomes in the US today. So the problem we have today is improper financial literacy. It is caused through lack of education in the youth of America, and it can be solved through implementing financial literacy courses in high schools. So let's elaborate on the problem. So the problem is that the youth of America do not have the education and tools needed to succeed financially. So young adults do not have the knowledge to maintain and understand their own finances. Surveys have shown that teenagers cannot define basic financial terms when they graduate. People between the ages of 18 and 24 have the highest mistakes rate, including overdraft fees and credit card debt. And then 17 states in the US are the only ones to have courses that are needed in financial literacy to graduate. Next, financial illiteracy is a national problem. So Americans average about $6,000 of credit card debt. 40% of young adults struggle to pay their bills, and generational poverty and economic have prolonged due to financial illiteracy. Lastly, there are financial, social, and economic harms brought on by financial illiteracy. High interest debt and predatory lending is disproportionately affecting the young adults in America today. Money stress can actually lead to marital stress later on down the line, and low credit cuts housing, employment, and loan opportunities. So, why do these problems exist? So schools do not teach consistent financial skills in their curriculums. They are optional and not mandatory, and students graduate knowing math formulas, and they're unable to open even a bank account. Each state government varies with their curriculum, and there's no consistency. So families also lack the knowledge to pass on, nor do they have the time to teach about finances. So parents are unequipped to fill the knowledge gap. Households live paycheck to paycheck, and financial advice is either passed down through unreliable sources or through unverified online content. Lastly, the world of finances have become more complex. Inconsistencies in teaching leads to inequalities. And so there's not consistency in the nation because there is no national requirement. The complex world of loans and apps and the digital world of banking have become increasingly a problem in our society, and different districts also fall behind each other because they're not mandated. So, what can we do about it? So we need to have structured and universal policies for financial literacy. We need to require financial literacy courses in high schools. So they create standard semesters or even full long-term classes. They can teach budgeting, credit, taxes, saving loans, insurance, and investing classes within this curriculum. And students must pass these courses in order to graduate. Next, the course can be added to existing core class curriculums. States such as Florida, Ohio, and Michigan have shown great outcomes with their students. Social studies credits can be easily embedded within the financial literacy courses, and low cost and free curriculums already exist, such as one called Jumpstart. Lastly, targeting the youth of America will positively influence the future of our economy. So having education in financial literacy results in a better long-term financial decision-making for the youth of America. The push for courses are already backed up by parents, and positive impacts don't just directly affect the individual, they also affect the community as a whole. And so in conclusion, financial literacy leads to debt and long-term harm. Schools do not require the courses and families cannot fill the gap with the education that their students need. Mandatory courses are having been proven to educate on financial literacy, and educating our youth protects not just our current economic society, but our future. And so what can you do to help? So we can support policies, legislation, and school board action which supports financial literacy in schools. And so why not give our future generation the power of knowledge and give our students financial literacy to improve our future going forward?